So for those of us that have been in the real estate market, we definitely saw a crazy year last year with the industry. So today I want to share with you the top 10 things you need to know to make sure that you're a successful real estate agent in 2022. Hi, my name is Mruwat. I'm with eXp Realty and I've been licensed since 2009. So I've definitely seen the ups and the downs of the real estate industry and the real estate market. So the first one I want to share with you today is create a business plan. Why is this so important? A lot of times in the real estate business, we're out there just trying to get buyers and sellers, but we don't take time to actually create and design a business plan. And the reason why this is so important is I would ask you, if you were going to drive across country, would you drive without a roadmap, a GPS, some kind of instrument? My guess is that you wouldn't, right? And so why would we operate our real estate business any other way? So we want to make sure that we know exactly where we're headed and how we're going to get there. But just as if you were going to drive across country, you want to make sure that you allow for detours. And this is very important in your business plan, because if you don't allow for detours and things are always going to happen, then that's when you're going to get off track and you're going to completely derail. So make sure you stick around until the end, because we're actually going to have a cool giveaway that's going to help you design your own bulletproof business plan. As Tony Robbins would say, create your map. And what does MAP stand for? That is your massive action plan. So keep in mind when you're designing your bulletproof plan and your map, you don't want to just try to go from A to Z. You need to figure out all the necessary next steps in order to get there. So think about going up the stairs instead of going up the entire staircase. Take one step at a time. What are those next steps that are going to get you closer and closer to your goal? So number 2 is get completely clear on your goals and then your messaging. So it's really important, if you've watched any of our videos, we have shared with you how to identify your ideal client and then what problem do you solve for them. So once you have done that, then you can get extremely clear on what your goals are and then what all your messaging is. So social media messaging, newsletters, mailers, you name it, advertising. Once you've gotten completely clear, you can be clear on all of your messaging, which is incredibly important. And then number 3 is going to be create evergreen content. We know video is all the hype these days. Social media is extremely important in your real estate business, but oftentimes it's hard to juggle your real estate business and staying up with posting on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and you name it. So what I would recommend is set one day a week or even one day a month and create all of your content and schedule out a content calendar, but make sure you're creating content that's evergreen that can be used at any time through the year. So whether that's videos or images or newsletters, and then that way you'll be able to set it on autopilot. Number 4 is going to be always willing to learn. Even those of us that have been in the real estate business for over a decade, we should always be willing to learn and grow, because we know the real estate market is always ever changing. So we must be changing with the real estate market. Number 5, one of my favorites, is going to be the force multiplier, leverage. So we all have the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How is it that some of us get more done than others? And that's going to be through leverage. I was actually listening to a book this morning called The Miracle Morning, and they talked about just simple math, the differences between adding and multiplying. What do I mean by that? So a lot of times in the real estate business, we think in order to make more money, we have to sell more deals, which means if you're going to sell more homes, that typically means you're going to add more hours to your day. But instead, we know that we can reach a higher number. We can reach our goals a lot faster if we multiply instead of adding. So multiplying is where you add in other team members and they start duplicating your time, because time is a commodity. And so they start duplicating, and that's going to get you to be able to reach your goals much faster. Number 6 is going to be systems to duplicate. So once you're ready to start leveraging and adding team members and really getting your time back, you need to make sure that you have systems in place that are duplicatable. One of the things that I learned a long time ago, if it's not duplicatable, it doesn't exist. So one of the best ways to do that is really track everything that you can do and then put a line in the middle of the page and see what can be leveraged and delegated out to somebody else, and then track how you can do it and create a standard operations manual, so something that is easy to follow. Number 7, master your CRM, your client's relations management system. I'm often asked, what is the best CRM? Honestly, it's the one that you work out of. I don't care if it's, a notebook, if it's an Excel spreadsheet, or you have a fancy CRM system, but you need something to house all of your leads. So these are going to be your past clients, your new leads, and then also nurturing your current leads. So you want to be working out of your CRM every single day. Number 8 is going to be focus on your HLAs and your IPAs. So HLA is high leverage activities, and IPA is income producing activities. So as you've learned to delegate and really buy back your time, this is where it's going to allow you to scale. So in order to scale, you need to figure out which activities are going to bring you the highest return every single day. And so those are going to be your high leverage activities. Of course, we would like those to be income producing activities, and that's going to bring you the highest return so you can continue to delegate and bring on more team members. Number 9 is making sure your personal and your professional goals are in alignment. So a lot of times we either create a personal goal or we create a professional goal, but we don't create both, and we don't make sure, more importantly, that they're in alignment. And what's going to happen is if you don't do that, they're eventually going to clash. So get a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, and put down your personal goals and your professional goals, and make sure they're in alignment. And that's going to be really important when you create your business plan. Number 10 is we are in a service industry, so make sure you're over delivering. Under promise if you have to, but always over deliver. Why is this so important? I actually recently hired a marketing firm that it was very clear only after about 45 days that they overpromised and under-delivered, and that's not what we want to do. We want to do the complete opposite, because our name is everything. Our signature is everything, our reputation in this business. So you want to make sure that you're not just looking at the short-term deal, but you're looking at the longevity of your business. Of course, that's going to be referrals and continued clients coming in. So if you like what you saw today, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, and go ahead and comment below. We will send you our free bulletproof business plan and worksheet. We hope you enjoy it.